Hello and welcome to this edition of Kids to Praise training. If you're watching this, you're getting ready for Easter 2013. That would be March 31st. If you're watching this, you're going to be helping with our Kids to Praise Easter program, which will be taking place during both services. So if you're watching this, you're either our regular 5th Sunday Kids to Praise team, which is sometimes sparse, so we know a lot of you will be maybe watching this for the first time, or you're watching this because you're a second service normal Bible class teachers and helpers. So you'll be helping us with Kids to Praise this week instead of a traditional Bible class. So we want you to watch this carefully. We'll explain how everything works, and hopefully by the time this video is over in the next couple minutes, you'll be ready for Sunday and ready to just jump in and help out. So first off, we are doing a second week of a series by Little K called, I want to say it's He is Risen, but it's not He is Risen. It is Jesus is Alive. And that's right. That's the best part about these videos. You never know what you're going to get. So Jesus is alive. And this week we're talking about our Bible story is Jesus dies on the cross and then rises from the dead. So we get to really talk about that. That'll be a lot of fun. And you'll get this attached PDF file that you want to open up and look through. It'll come as 2 full pages, kind of sideways, so you'll have to kind of manipulate those. But the first page you'll see, it'll show you the schedule, when you're in big group time, kind of how it works out. You'll have some connection questions that you can talk to the kids about. You also, when you open on the inside, you'll have 3 activities that we'll be doing, and then a craft. Well, this craft we're going to change a little bit. This one we weren't as happy with, so we have a different craft we're going to show you in a second. Then on the back side, it will give you our scripture for the day. He is not here, He has risen, Matthew 28:6, and a little bit of a review. So the kids are going to really get to learn that Jesus is alive. So how Little K works is it's very similar to Blue's Clues. If you think of Blue's Clues on Nickelodeon, if you've ever seen that with kids or grandkids, that Blue's Clues is a great program that really brings the children in, and this is a lot like that. The main character, his name is Kai, K-A-I, and he has a little K, which is a little bouncing K with a baseball cap, and they go through and help tell the story and help tell the points. They have some songs and all kinds of neat things. So when you're in big group time, you'll be watching that video along with singing some songs. Jeffrey Hale will be leading us. He'll be leading us in regular songs. In fact, they may be only songs you get to do because of time restraints. And he also does communion, where the children get to see how communion works. So that's really great. There's Denise. She's excited about Easter too. So how the schedule works is if you can be there at 9 o'clock to be ready to greet the kids, or at 10:30 to be ready to greet the kids, then what's going to happen is the first shift will go from 9:15 to roughly 10:25, 10:30. Then that whole group of kids will be leaving with their parents to go on to lunch, brunch, spend time with their family and friends, or there may be some children that actually stay through the second service because their parents are helping, which we're very excited about. You may be some of your kids staying. So while the parents are helping, they'll be doing it again. Now Jeffrey's going to mix it up a little bit, so it's a little different for both services, so they'll get a kind of a neat experience both ways, which is going to be cool for them, so they'll enjoy it regardless. So whether you're helping at first service, be there at 9, or second service, be there at 10:30, you can help our kids that are leaving go and help the new kids that are coming in. So we want you to read this over. Our 3 small group activities are titled Balloon Fun, and you'll have balloons and you'll talk about the fact that the balloon is empty, much like the tomb. Our second activity is called Freeze, and have the kids stand still in the room and then tell them to jump and skip and wiggle and dance, and talk about how Jesus died on the cross and was laid in his tomb and he wasn't alive anymore, and then of course he's alive, and that's why we're wiggling and dancing to mimic how he must have been when he came back to life. And then the final one is we'll have some empty eggs. Each one of you will get an empty egg, and you'll get to talk about how there's normally something in the egg, but it's empty, much like the tomb where Jesus was. And then for our craft, instead of this plate fun, we're going to be making this craft, Jesus is Risen, where you'll get a piece of blue construction paper, a piece of brown construction paper that's shaped like a half circle, and a piece of black construction paper shaped like a half circle, and then a piece of blue construction paper that's shaped like a circle, and then a gold cross. And then it'll have one tack that'll hold that all together, and it'll say Jesus is risen. They'll get to practice moving that out of the way so they can see that the tomb is empty. So we're really excited about this week. Can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We really encourage you to be there. How the schedule works is 3s and 4s will go to big group time first. So whether it's at 9:25 when they'll actually go to big group time, or at 10:45 when they'll go to big group time, they'll go for about 35 minutes. So they'll go for 35 minutes of big group time. You're going to do crowd control where Jeffrey leads them and helps them through the big group time with Kai and little K. And then they'll go to small group time, which you'll have them for another 35 minutes, where you'll get to do all these activities in the craft. If you're in kindergarten, you'll go to small group time first. So that means at 9:25 you'll start your small group time till about 10 o'clock. And then at 10 o'clock you'll plan on going into big group time while the 3s and 4s go back to small group time. Same for second service. At 10:45 you'll start small group time, and then at 11:20 you'll go to big group time, and there the switch will be where the 3s and 4s will go back into their room for small group time. So it's a lot of confusion. The video is already 6 minutes long. I apologize, but we wanted you all to know exactly how this works. It's going to be a great day. We're going to have all kinds of treats for the kids throughout the day. The Easter Bunny will be also visiting. Harp Man will be coming to play his harp during both services for the kids. So it's going to be an action-packed day. All our characters will be there. So please be prayerful about the children that are coming that may not know Jesus and may not have got to hear about him, and how you're going to get to help share Jesus with them for the very first time, and also about how the whole morning goes, and how we can all just share the love of Jesus with each other. So have a great week, and we will see you Easter Sunday.